Hi folks, I'm Toby Walker, and a lot of people have been asking me, what's my process of putting together a guitar lesson? And this video I'm going to show you the steps that I do, how I notate it, and the tools I use. And one tool in particular is this 1933 Gibson LOO that's on loan to me from a friend who has a whole bunch of really cool vintage guitars. So let's get started, and I'll show you what I'm doing. Basically, I open up, this is Guitar Pro 7. This is the program that I use to notate things, and basically starts off as a blank slate almost. Over here you can see I put in the title, I put the artist in, and then transcribed, and I added some things to it. So I put arranged by Toby Walker, this is sort of like almost the finished product. When I'm adding in the notes or the tab, or it kind of looks like this at the end. Now, what I use is the Amazing Slowdowner program. It's kind of a cool program. I bring the MP3 and I just drop it in here, and at this point, I basically start playing it. And I try and determine what key it is, what key this is in, and John Hurt is in the key of C because I just know his playing. And I listen to that very first. Now you can see here, I can adjust the speed if I want to slow things down and really listen closely. I can also adjust the pitch. And in this case, John Hurt is playing it slightly out of pitch, even more slightly than this program can pick up. So I had to retune my guitar ever so slightly to get it just to the right pitch. When I can listen to that again, and I hear this thing, and he gets this. He gets those first two notes in there. You could hear that again if I just cue that up. That. So what I do is I actually just come in here. Now you can see I've done this before, I've just eliminated the notes in here to show you what I do. This first measure is only 2 beats in length. So what I have to do here is I basically put in, he's hitting a C note and a C note here, and then I hear he's alternating the bass here, and he's adding in that. He's adding in that little B flat note, or the program just writes it as an A sharp. But there's a C7 chord. So he basically starts with the C chord, and basically I come in here, I pop the C diagram in there, and then over here I can pop in the, the C7 diagram. So he's getting that. And if I want to space that out a little bit, what I usually go up to is I just try and go up to the view, and it says design mode, and I can kind of just pull that out just ever so slightly, so it doesn't get crammed, so you can see that this lines up. So that's pretty much what I do, and I go all through the entire thing. I get everything that he's doing, which is right up to about here, and he just keeps repeating it over and over again. What I like to do also is I like to add in variations and explain to students what I'm doing with these variations, because I teach them, I teach students how you can avoid playing the same thing over and over and over again. And if you want to be able to change things around, just add variations to your playing. I add in more measures, and you can see that F chord instead of the F chord that Hurt is doing here, and then that last part is, so he plays that over and over again. And over here I just give ideas of what you can do instead. You don't want to take the place, obviously, but you could do this maybe as a little solo, and I change everything around just a little bit, and I demonstrate what I'm doing and show people what I'm doing as far as a little bass run there. So I add these little things in so I can increase the student's knowledge of what's possible on a guitar. So that's it's pretty much what I do here. So when I'm finally finished notating, tabbing out the entire song, I'll go back to the beginning, I'll turn on the camera, and I'll start describing everything that I'm doing, measure by measure, note by note, what the left hand is doing, what the right hand is doing, create these instructional videos, load them up to my website, and then tell everybody about it. Finally, I want to thank all of my Patreon supporters out there. As a full-time musician, your contributions really make it possible for me to share this wonderful art form. Thank you very much.